Hi everybody and welcome to my Yellow Chair Talk. So in my previous episode, I talked about what I do while quarantined. However, I never really introduced myself. So let me take a moment to introduce myself here. My name is Abir, I'm in my 30s. I hold a degree in business and I work in sales. Each of us goes through a lot of ups and downs, different phases, shifts in our personalities all the time. Especially when we're a little bit younger, and we tend to be a little bit happy, a little bit sad. But what really determines how happy we are in the grand scheme of things is gratitude. So today I want to talk to you about gratitude and happiness and the correlation between them. I first heard about gratitude, I would say back in 2010, 2011, from someone who I really love, admire, and dedicate my success to. However, my brain could not comprehend what gratitude meant. Like where I was, how I was dealing with things, the things that I was going through. Gratitude felt like something that's really far from anything that I could comprehend at that point. So, I did not actually start practicing gratitude until 2014. However, I wouldn't say that I was practicing it in the right way because I still did not grasp the meaning. It takes you a lot of improvement to grasp something. So I wouldn't say that I'm this expert in gratitude. However, I think that I'm doing well, but there's always room for improvement. And today I want to share some insights about my experience. Maybe I'm going to help you avoid reshifting or redirecting your way. Younger me would act and react to things totally differently than I do today. So for example, I always associated my happiness with other people, materialistic things that are not within my control, my success, me passing the class or getting this grade or that, or me like getting that kiss from my brother or hug from my sister, something like that. So everything, like all the happiness that I ever wanted to acquire had to do with something that's out of my control. Also, when it comes to expectations, younger me would always do things to get something back in return. However, it took me a lot of work to understand that you give because you want to do it, not because you're expecting something in return. Younger me was a people pleaser. I always wanted to please everybody who surrounded me, even if while doing that I had to disregard myself. Like if my friend asked me to help them with their paper, for example, while I still have to work on my paper, I would probably help them before I finish my paper. Which takes me to the point that I simply did not love myself. I wanted to please everybody who surrounded me. I did things that I did not actually want to do. I went out of my way to help a friend when I actually needed help. I did not speak of my problems, I listened to others. I totally disregarded me. I totally did not love myself. It's like I was trying to get some validation from my surrounding because I did not personally believe in myself. I wanted to give myself a reason to be there and to exist, and that reason was for people, but in their own way. It's really nice to live and dedicate your life to help other people in the right way, but not when you totally disregard yourself and you forget about the importance of your existence and your dreams and your passions and everything. That is totally wrong. And I'm guilty of having done that. And I see a lot of kids today who do that. And I really want to help you get over that. This is something that's really close to my heart. So what is self-love? Self-love is to prioritize yourself and to realize that you're the most important person that's ever existed in this world. And I'm not talking about becoming snobby or losing your humility. I'm talking about recognizing that you're a human being who has equal rights to other people. Self-love is taking care of your health, happiness, and mental state and well-being. Self-love is not to abuse your body, not to overeat or undereat, or to not sleep well, or maybe to do anything that's gonna cause harm to yourself. Self-love is to say no when you don't want to do something. If your friends ask you to do something and you said no, I don't feel like doing that, and they tell you that, oh my god, you're not cool, you don't want to go out, you're whatever, just say no. If you don't want to do it, just say no. They're gonna forget about it the next day, I promise you that. Self-love is to know when to say yes, know when to say no. Know what you really want. Self-love is to seek validation only from yourself and yourself only. Self-love is when you don't indulge in what people are saying about you or about other people. Gossiping is not good for you. It's not good for your mental health. That's why if you love yourself, you're gonna stay away from that. If you love yourself, you would want to forgive everybody. If you love yourself, you would not hold any grudges. You would not hold any hate towards anyone. Even if someone hurt you, you just set them free. Set them free, forgive them, move on. If actually you don't move on and you choose to hate them, eventually that's only gonna harm you. It's not gonna harm them. They're gonna forget about you. So might as well just forget about them, move on, and accomplish something again amazing. That's how you get your revenge, actually. If you accomplish something, if you do something great for yourself, if you're so happy with your life, if whatever it is, if they see you smile, they become really upset. Self-love is to gift yourself. When you do something amazing, gift yourself. Buy yourself something, write a note, and just tell yourself how much you feel about yourself. And you know what else? You can take that note and put it on your fridge, or put it on your wall, anywhere you want. I promise you that's gonna change your life. And that, my dears, takes me back to the first point that I was talking about, which is gratitude. I'm generally speaking a very happy person. I'm very grateful for every blessing that I have. And when I say blessing, I'm not talking about my job. I'm not talking about acquiring this piece of furniture or that dress. I'm talking about my body, my healthy body. I have everything that's ever existed. I have 2 hands, I have 10 fingers, and I have 10 toes, and I have a brain, and I have everything that's ever existed. So I'm really happy to have that, and I'm really grateful for that. But am I happy all the time? Of course not. Am I happy every day for some part of the day? Yes, I am. Do I get upset? Yes, I do. But back in the days when I would get upset, I would get upset to a point where I would faint. Today, when I get upset, I'm able to realize that and to tell myself to cool down. Just shut up for a moment. Don't say a word. Keep everything to yourself. Remember, you're happy, you're healthy. This is just an obstacle that you're gonna get over. There are so many times where I wake up after having had a bad dream, and I would open my eyes and I would say, thank God for this comfortable bed. And it immediately switches my mood. Immediately, like, if I hadn't said that, I would have been there. But because I said that, I don't know, something in my body, everything, like my blood, everything went up and my mood shifted there. So I became a little bit happier. Then I go, for example, take a shower or brush my teeth or whatever routine that you do in the morning. While doing that, if you remember 3 more things that you're happy about, that you're grateful for, they could be things that you've accomplished throughout the previous day, or things that you have, generally speaking, or your family. Be grateful for your family or for whoever is supporting you financially or mentally or anything. Of course, we've all heard Newton's third law. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. And that's exactly what happened to me beginning of 2017. I started giving a lot of gratitude out to this world, and this world started giving me a lot of happiness. A lot of things started shifting upward in my life. My relationship with my family, my work, my personal life, my relationship with myself, everything was impacted positively. I'm not saying that it was all butterflies and rainbows, but the majority of it was butterflies and rainbows. And that's all I wanted to talk about. Guys, I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to wake up every day knowing that you could have been gone while asleep, but you were given the opportunity to have one more breath. Please don't take that for granted. Everything we have to be thankful for. And we have to let go of negative things and negative feelings and negative people. We have to get out of that circle that brings us down and that drains us. We have to get out of the environments that are filled with negativity and a lot of gossip and a lot of, like, not constructive talk. You have to focus on yourself. You have to focus on your development. You have to focus on your improvement. Otherwise, no one is going to be there for you when you're not accomplishing. However, everybody is going to admire you when you're accomplishing and when you're happier. Thank you so much for listening to this video. This is one hard topic that I've always wanted to talk about, and finally I get to talk about it. I hope that I was able to deliver my message clearly and thoroughly. Thank you so much one more time. Have a lovely day.
Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if